What's up YouTube, Kristo here, and I got a video for you. Something just for fun, kind of lighthearted. I'm gonna have a little ceremony for an old friend. This is Prada Infusion Dome. It's finished this very recently, just like the last couple weeks I finished it. And this is actually a kind of a big milestone for me as a collector. With like 200 bottles plus or minus. I don't actually keep track anymore, but it's the first bottle that I bought since I've started collecting that I have finished all by myself. I didn't decant this, I didn't split it. I used all or nearly all 100 ml of this. It was like probably in the first 20 bottles that I bought back almost 5 years ago or so, and I really loved it just from like the beginning. I really loved this, and it actually outlasted my love for Prada Amber. That was like the closest I had to a signature scent at the time, and fell in love with that one. You know, just a bit rough around the edges, I think, but this one has stayed really consistent with me. I actually put it as my #1 designer fragrance in my first top 10 fragrance list. Next time though, it didn't fare as well. It didn't make my top 10 list. I think a few people were a bit shocked by it, but definitely with my taste and, you know, my nose evolving and getting into more, you know, daring and strange, complex fragrances. This one, as much as I loved it at the time, it didn't make my list. I still like it, and I wore it, you know, very regularly. This was one of my go-tos. I would wear it to go to bed. I would wear it to fly. When I would fly home to Canada, I would often wear this just because it was perfect for the occasion. It lasted a really long time, but it didn't project too much, so I wouldn't have, you know, angry passengers around me complaining my cologne was too strong or anything. It was a great hangover fragrance. This got me through a lot of hangovers when I was forced to go out into town with my wife. You know, it wasn't offensive or anything. You know, I could handle it. If you're not familiar with this fragrance, it's very clean, it's very soapy. It is kind of fresh, but it's very unorthodox soapy fragrance, in my opinion. It doesn't smell kind of like freshly lathered soap. It smells more to me like kind of a dry, kind of petrochemical based soap, which is really interesting, because the idea of smelling like petrochemicals sounds really disgusting, but it did. It is really amazing. Now, of course, I'm sure a lot of you are just saying, buy another bottle. Just buy another bottle. No need to do this video. But the thing is, unfortunately here, since I started collecting, the prices of fragrances locally have gone really weird. Especially high-end and, you know, kind of upper mid-end fragrances. Mid-end? I don't know. But Chanel, Hermes, Dior have all just skyrocketed, like more than doubled, almost doubled in price, gone up well over 50%. Prada are pretty close as well. I bought my bottle for about $50 about 5 years ago, and now it's like $85 a bottle, which is just way too much. I can get decent niche perfume at the boutique for that price. And, you know, I'm sure you're gonna say, why don't you sacrifice one bottle of niche to get this? You know, the thing is, just like when I know how much this sells for, you know, in North America and Europe and stuff, you can get this for like $20–30 a bottle. I'm not spending 80 bucks. So, you know, it served me very well. I really love this fragrance. You know, I'm going to give it a good sending off, as he deserves. So I'm going to take out my ceremonial burial shroud, a tissue, and I'm going to put him in the ground. So Prada Amber, Prada Infusion Dome, you know, you've served my collection very well, and it's been a pleasure to have known you so well. So there he goes. Really great fragrance. I still highly recommend checking it out if you're into, you know, kind of a different take on a soapy fragrance. You know, I can't say I'm never going to have it again. If I find it for a decent price, absolutely, I'll buy it again. But, you know, I think with the way that my taste has shifted and the price of it locally, I can't really see it happening. So, farewell, old friend. You know, hopefully everything works out in the afterlife for you. So there you go. Thanks for watching. Thank you for sharing this very sentimental moment with me, and you know, sending off my dear old friend Prada Infusion Dome. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you again soon.